Hey guys, I wanted to do this quick video for tenant screening. So sometimes you're gonna run into clients when you're doing leases that you need to screen a tenant. So I wanted to do a quick video that shouldn't take very long, just to kind of show you how you can do this. There's a lot of apps and systems that do this, and they're all very similar. The one that I usually use is this one right here, provided by the Association of Realtors, called My Rental Tenant Screening. However, over here you have TransUnion Smart Move, and I believe this other one in the middle called Landlord Station does the same. But I use the My Rental Tenant Screening. And by the way, even if you're not part of the Miami Association of Realtors, you can Google My Rental Tenant Screening, TransUnion Smart Move, and you can find these systems. And through the association, you get a small little discount that you would either pay for yourself or pass on to the tenant. But you can use this no matter, even if you're not part of the association. Just Google it. So let's jump into it. It's very straightforward. So you would click here, My Rental Tenant Screening, and this will open up. So you want to go here to the top right and click Get Started. And then you have two options, either rental application or tenant screening. Rental application, basically the only difference between these two is that if you choose rental application on the left, the tenant, when this all gets emailed to them, as you'll see in a few seconds, will have to fill out information like their name, where do they live now, their current landlord, their current employment, what type of car do they drive, do they have pets. It's going to ask them questions that somebody would need in a rental application. So if you need also a rental application, which for most tenants, when you're going to submit an offer, you need a rental application. You know, the landlord wants to know, who am I renting to? I don't just want their ID. I don't just want their credit report or background. I want to know, can I call an employer for references? Do you have a previous landlord that I can call for references? So if you want to do the rental application, you go through the left. Or if you just need tenant screening, you just need credit and background, you click here on the right. And to be clear, if you click on the left one, you can still add to do a background and credit check. But if you just need credit and background, you can click here on the right, screening. And it's just going to give you an options of which one you want to choose. I would just choose the middle one. But you could look here and base it off what you need. Okay. Here it says $24 for the premium. So it's basically $25, and you get eviction history, multi-state criminal background check, credit report, all that stuff. Okay. So you can hit select, but obviously here you have options. And before I hit select, I want to point here to number one, where it says product selection. So this is kind of how we're going to go through with this. Number one, product selection. Number two, property information. Number three, applicant information. And then number four, payment information. So it's very straightforward. So I'm going to select here the middle option. And then I go here into property information. So I'm literally just going to make something up. It doesn't matter the address. So you can put any address. The address doesn't matter so much. Just put an address for the purposes of putting an address. So put the address ideally maybe that you're putting an offer on. But the address, just so you know, it's not really going to matter. This same credit and background check that you get, you can use it for multiple addresses, multiple properties, but the system requires an address. So you have to put an address, put a monthly rent. So we're going to put 2,500. Lease term 12 months. Again, this doesn't really matter, but it asks you for it. The reason it asks for it is because I believe this system is meant for landlords. So landlords use it a lot. So if you're a landlord and you're screening a tenant, you know, you're putting your property address here for, you know, organizational purposes and all that. But for us, we just really want to get to the credit and background. After this, we hit continue and go to number three, applicant information. And this is pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna put myself, put my email. You could also add a co-applicant here, so make sure you do that if you need to. We're gonna hit continue. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna hit continue. And then this is the final step. It's gonna say, I will pay for the screening, so you as the agent, or the most common thing we usually do is that the applicant will pay for the screening. And that's typically how we do it. And then we hit submit. Once we hit submit, the tenant gets an email. They open up their email. They need to pretty much go through the process. It's going to ask them information, and they're going to put the payment information as well. Once they finish, you'll get an email, okay, to your account, because you have an account. You're going to create an account through this if you haven't already. And you'll get an email letting you know, hey, your report is ready. And I believe the report is in the email. But if by any chance it doesn't do that, just go to the home page here, and you can go to the properties, and you should be able to click and get the report from here. So, but I believe in the past when I never even have to go back here, it emails me that, hey, the tenant filled it out and finished the application and put their information in, and here's the report right there in the email. So I don't think I go back in here, but if you need to, you could go back in here. Okay, you go my history. So you can see some that we've done recently, and you can click here to open up the report. So hope this video helps. I just want to keep it sweet and short, very straightforward with these tenant systems. You just it usually asks you for a property address, the applicant's information, and then who's going to pay it, the tenant or the landlord, or in this case, you, the realtor, putting it through. All right. Hope this video helped, guys. I just want to keep it sweet and short, and good luck with your offer. All right. Have a great day.